The worm. Behold, the secret origin of cybersecurity. November 2nd, 1988, Cornell University, New York. Step back in time to an era when the internet was but a fledgling dream, known only as ARPANET. A young coder, brimming with ambition, dared to measure the vast, uncharted expanse of this new digital frontier. His intentions were noble, his heart pure, but little did he know, his innocent experiment would unleash the night of the living Morris worm. Little did he know, a tiny oversight in his code would twist an innocent academic experiment into the world's first major cybersecurity nightmare. But the worm, oh the worm, it knew its power and seized every chance to exploit the vulnerabilities it found in its path. And the worst of it? Its sights were set on Unix-based systems, the backbone of universities, government agencies, and businesses alike. The first weakness exploited was the sendmail flaw. A single, fatal flaw in the email server software cracked the door wide open, giving the worm the power to send its malicious commands and spread its chaos remotely. Then came the buffer overflow in Finger. Even a simple service, meant to display harmless user information on a network, fell victim to the worm's cunning, tricked into executing its sinister code. And lastly, the worst target, weak passwords. With ruthless precision, the worm launched a brute force assault, cracking weak passwords and breaking into systems it was never meant to touch. Now, dear reader, you must be wondering what was done in order to stop such a monster. What did Morris do? Was it easy to avoid getting his computer infected? You see, it was no walk in the park. That darn worm copied itself onto new systems by exploiting the same vulnerabilities. It had self-replication abilities, but not only that, a coding mistake caused the worm to repeatedly reinfect the same systems, slowing them down to a crawl. And in what appeared to be a never-ending nightmare, it turned out that the worms were basically undetectable, deleting its original files and running as a background process. An apocalypse was unleashed. Within mere hours, the worm had infected 6,000 computers, an astonishing 10% of the ARPANET as it existed then. Systems collapsed under the strain, their resources devoured by the worm's non-stop replication. Desperate IT teams raced against time, working tirelessly to erase the menace and reclaim their networks from the brink of destruction. Eventually, they found a way to stop the worm and its slimy reach of terror. Internet was safe for now. A courageous group of IT workers battled the unprecedented menace, but in the end, they came out on top. But what happened next? Surely an operation this costly and terrifying must have been orchestrated by an evil person. Or at least that's what the FBI thought. A huge manhunt looking for the responsible person started. And considering this was back in the 80s, technology wasn't as advanced as it is today. It took a while to figure out who launched the worm. Funnily enough, it wasn't the FBI who managed to do so. What happened? Guys, I screwed up, big time. I was trying to test a line of code, you know? Trying to test the internet. I didn't want any of this to happen. Wait. Are you talking about the worm? What are you saying? Did you have to do anything with that worm? It was a coding error, and everything was blown out of proportion. I'm sorry. I don't know, apologize. Can you help me? Can you send out a statement on my behalf with a brief apology and guidance for removing the program? Sure thing. I just don't know if it'll reach people who have their computers already damaged. And so, his friend sent out the statement as a way to redeem Morris. But it wasn't over just yet. His other friend felt compelled to bring this to the public's attention. So he made an anonymous call to the New York Times. Yeah. I know who built the program. What? No, it wasn't on purpose. It was a mistake. Which soon plastered news of the attack across its front page. Listen, I can't say his name or anything else, but his initials will suffice, I guess. He goes by RTM, but keep it hush-hush. That mistake quickly revealed the culprit, a 23-year-old Cornell University graduate student named Robert Tappan Morris, as confirmed and reported by the Times. What happened next? Well, I hereby sentence you to probation, community service, and a fine. After being identified, Morris admitted to creating the worm and was charged under the newly passed Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. In the end, the worm's path extended through the early digital landscape, leaving an eternal mark on what would eventually grow into the internet as we know it. What was once a harmless experiment quickly became a nightmare of vulnerabilities and breaches. But not everything was bad. This scandal led to a legacy of heightened vigilance and the birth of global cybersecurity. Also, fun fact, his father, Robert Morris Sr., served as a chief scientist at the National Security Agency, NSA, adding an ironic twist to the tale.